Hello everyone, my name is Albertus Rido, and I will be discussing the tax system. The tax collection system in Indonesia is regulated by Law No. 10 of 1994 and includes various mechanisms that determine how taxes are calculated and paid by taxpayers, WP. There are three main systems used: the direct tax collection system, where taxpayers calculate and report their own taxes; the indirect tax collection system, which involves a third party in the tax collection process; and the withholding tax collection system, where another party withholds or deposits taxes, such as in the case of employee income tax. These three systems are designed to ensure efficiency, compliance, and fairness in tax management in Indonesia. Indonesia uses three tax collection systems to determine the amount of tax owed. The tax collection system is the procedure for calculating the tax amount that taxpayers must pay to the state. The relevant law is Law No. 10 of 1994 on income tax. This law regulates all aspects of taxation, including who is obligated to pay taxes and the mechanisms for calculating them. The tax collection system in each country is regulated differently. To learn more about the tax collection system in Indonesia, please see the following explanation. Types of tax collection systems in Indonesia. There are three types of tax collection systems in Indonesia: the self-assessment system, the official assessment system, and the withholding assessment system. Here's an explanation of these tax collection systems. Self-assessment system. The self-assessment system is a system that places the responsibility on taxpayers to process their own taxes. In this system, taxpayers also calculate, report, and pay their taxes to the government's tax office, KPP. The government supervises taxpayers but does not get involved in the administration process. The government also does not need to issue a tax assessment letter, SKP, unless the taxpayer is late in reporting taxes, late in paying owed taxes, or there are unpaid taxes. Because taxpayers have the authority to total their own tax amounts, they usually report the lowest possible taxes, which is a consequence of the self-assessment system. Examples of the self-assessment system include value-added tax, PPN, and income tax, PPH. This system has been in place in Indonesia since 1983 and is still used today. Official assessment system. The official assessment system is a tax collection system where the amount is determined by the tax authorities or tax officials. In this system, taxpayers do not participate in calculating the tax amount, and the tax owed will emerge after the tax assessment letter is issued. The government has full authority to determine the tax amount that must be paid by the taxpayer. Examples of the official assessment system include land and building tax, PBB, and taxes set by regional heads, such as motor vehicle tax. To pay PBB, the KPP will issue a tax due statement, SPPT, containing the annual owed PBB, and the taxpayer simply pays the amount stated in the letter. Withholding assessment system. While the self-assessment system allows taxpayers to determine their own tax amounts and the official assessment system receives tax amounts from the tax authorities, the withholding assessment system is a tax collection system where the tax amount is determined by a third party. This means that the amount of tax is not determined by the taxpayer or tax officials, but rather by an external party. Examples of the withholding assessment system include taxes, deducted from employee income, calculated by the finance department of an institution. That's all from me, thank you.